Yo, what's up? This your boy Z-Blendz, and we are here at the Barbershop with the Beyond the Chair podcast with the one, the only, Trill Ladi-Barber. Man, Trill Ladi-Barber, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir, man. The Barber Cave, Trill Ladi-Barber in the building. Thanks to my man Z-Blendz for coming over here, kicking it with me. I appreciate you. I love what you out here doing in the community, man. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's get busy.
Man, tell us about yourself and your business. Like, what do you do and what does your business specialize in? We need to know more.
All right. Well, I got the Barber Cave Barber Salon, 9-chair barbershop, two chair salon in the back. Basically for the barbershop part, man, we just specialize in men's grooming. Everybody over here, hot towel, razors, hot lather, steam, UV lasers, everything, man. We do the whole nine. We really love to specialize and give every client the same type of experience.
Okay.
The ladies in the back, my wife and my daughter, braids, sew-ins, quick weaves, silk press, the whole nine, man. Anything they got to do with hair, we got it right here in the Barber Cave, man.
And how long you been a barber?
I've been a barber. I started school in 2016 in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Yep. And I got my license. It took me 2 years. I got my license in 2018.
Oh man.
Yep.
One product, 1 minute, huge difference. Man, how was your journey? Like, how did you get started in the industry, and what led you to where you are today?
Number one is God led me to where I am today.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I grew up in the shop. I won't say I grew up like every day, all day type of thing.
Right.
But I had some cousins and back down south, man, probably even out here we call first cousins and stuff, aunties and uncles. So I have an aunt that has a beauty salon. I grew up with her having a beauty salon, and she had her 2 sons was the barbers.
Okay.
So I would go over there pretty much every Saturday, whether it was my mama getting her hair done, my auntie, my grandmother. So I would see them, I would go. And I loved the fact that she had all my little cousins. They was like the shampoo techs, the towel girls. Some of them would even, slick the hair down and get them under the dryer, things like that.
Yeah.
But the 2 sons that was barbers, I would literally just sit there and watch them all day, man, as long as I could while I was there. And I was just fascinated. I loved the fact of seeing them do what they do and seeing all the people waiting to get in their chair and stuff like that. And whenever I started growing up and just hitting a standstill, trying all the other different stuff like selling drugs or working the refinery jobs, basketball.
Yeah.
When all that didn't plan out, military, I was like, what is it that I always wanted to do that I haven't done yet? Right. And it was being a barber. So,
and it was always around you.
Yeah.
The whole time it was always around you. Like you had all these other obstacles coming at you, but like barbering has been in your life for longer than you noticed.
Yep, it has. Even whenever once I grew up and started being a teenager and was in the street so much to where I wasn't going to that shop as much as I was as a kid, I was still around it. Like when I lived in the projects, it had a dude live right next to me he was cold with designs. I cut my hair off when I was 16, man. I used to just let him freak out my hair and just walk around with a head full of designs at 16 years old going to high school. Even if I went to another neighborhood, like I would just let people, I just love the fact of watching people cut hair. I would go to different shops as a teenager too and just watch people cut hair.
Man, like me being in the industry, like I'm knowing like how the transition from nappy to classy or from ratchet to, being your best.
Yeah.
When you get your hair cut, you are looking your absolute best.
Exactly.
And not only does that inspires the clients, to go outside and be around more family, but this inspires you to go a little bit more harder.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, like who or what motivates you to keep pushing forward in your craft and your business? Like what is your motivation?
Right now, man, my motivation. Back then, my motivation was just always just a hunger for wanting more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My background, where I come from, I just always wanted more in life. I always been a person that felt like I was gonna be somebody, be special, and everything I've done, I've tried to do my best at. You know what I'm saying? Some things I feel like I was the best at. You know what I'm saying? No arrogance to it or nothing, but I always gave 1,000% to whatever it was that I was doing. And then right now, man, my motivation is really the journey that I've been on with barbering. I just lost so many good people, so many family members, and they knew the journey. They helped me along the journey. They was my confidant. They was my bank. They was all kind of things while I was going through this journey of being a barber. And the fact of losing them is just really what keeps me more humble and what keeps me hungry to go and to keep going. Because if I give up or if I stop, you know what I'm saying, all the work and the sacrifice and the trust and belief that they put in me goes to waste, and I can't have that. So right now, that's my motivation, man. It's just my family and my loved ones that I've lost. Just to add to the fact, I got a team of people that's, you know what I'm saying, that's behind me. You know what I'm saying, that believe in me, believe in my vision, and everything that I've tried to set a blueprint for. So as long as people are around and willing to be a part of that, I feel like I can't stop. So that's my motivation also.
Nah, that's real good. Like, especially when you have the team, not only, you know, just whoever just came in the door just asking for the chair, but a team that you created.
Yes.
A family that you didn't get to choose, but still that motivates you to go harder in the game.
Oh yeah.
And then your lost ones, you know, just being able to, you know, just continue to pass on your legacy is deeper than what others can ever imagine.
Yeah.
So that is key, and especially in motivation, to keep going just with that everyday life.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One thing that I'm definitely proud of when it comes to stuff like that, man, is my shop. Like I said, 9 chairs of barbers, and only one barber is from the DFW area. And that barber is really, he's like from Fort Worth, Granbury area. So just the fact of me coming down here from Louisiana, not knowing nobody, and really putting my foot on the ground and putting the work in and becoming who I am today, but then having the ability, having the anointed from God, you know what I'm saying, to be able to open up the doors and have 7, 8 barbers come behind me from that came from other states too, and come in, and in a short amount of time they good, they comfortable, they able to take care of their families. That's something that I'm very proud of. You know what I'm saying, to have a team that's not from the DFW, not from Texas, period, and all of them are good, they comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And we're a family. I'm really strong on building a team and building a family foundation and being family oriented and stuff like that. I know some shops, you know, they have their little stipulations with it, but man, at the end of the day, that's how I am. Like, we're a family. I want it to be a family coming through the door. I'm gonna let you know that off the dump. And we're gonna bond inside the shop and we're gonna bond outside the shop. Cause just like I didn't have nobody, I know they might not have nobody. So we're gonna build our family within each other and within these doors of this barbershop.
That's deep. And I know you say not only, you know, you have barbers from pretty much all over the state.
Yes, sir.
But you took yourself outside of the states, outside of the country, to establish in Europe.
Yeah, in London, man.
Okay, you gotta tell me some more about that.
Basically, we have the barber cave in London, but the thing about that is really it goes back to me just getting out here and putting in the work, traveling all over the country and going to these shows and building the connections and putting myself in front of the people that I admired, in front of the people that I looked up to. I built my own connections with them, and by a person that I built a connection with, that's exactly how London came about. Somebody was going to London, starting up a shop. Hey, would you like to come with me? I wasn't exactly ready to move, but I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go. Yeah. So I went down for a couple of months and I worked on side of her. Trill Ladi-Barber, shout out to her. Worked on side of her. And then when it was time for me to come back, my daughter Shay was going down there, and she's the one that actually stayed. Lisi knew that she was going on to do greater things and be bigger than what she was, and she didn't want it anymore. So it's basically like she handed the baton over to us, and I handed the baton over to my daughter, and my daughter took over from there.
And it's crazy because, like, that's growth.
Yes, sir.
In the family, like being able to not only expand in the DFW, but to being able to expand across the seas, across Europe, across London, knowing that, you know, it's, you know, how we living in the U.S. is kind of tough as far as black folks.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's kind of tough for us to be able to cut straight here, but for you to take yourself out there and put yourself in the world where it's nothing, pretty much nothing but straight hair. Yeah.
The thing about it with London is we were surrounded by Air Force bases.
Okay.
So that's where the demand came in at. It's nothing but Americans at the Air Force bases. They looking for American barbers. So that's how we was able to succeed out there. And I also had the opportunity to go. It wasn't for me to. I wasn't going out there to cutting, but we was like, well, just take our clippers.
Right.
We took a trip for New Year's in 2023 to Guinea, Africa, and just so happened, man, we ended up getting stuck out there for like 3-4 days with no bag, no luggage. All we had was our backpack on our back, and our backpack was our barber backpack. So we ended up, hey, my homegirl was just like, man, let's just give what we got, and what we got is some clippers and some heart. So we ended up cutting hair on the streets of Guinea, man, and it was a out of body experience. I ain't gonna lie, it's something you can't even explain.
Life changing, definitely life changing. I could feel it.
yeah.
I wasn't even out there.
It was different, man, for sure.
Definitely different. What has been a major turning point or win for your business? Like, I know we covered a lot, covering, passing down the lineage to your daughter to be able to cut out there in the foreign world, or having an 8 to 10 chair shop with nothing but out of staters that's not even in, from Dallas. What is your win? What did you count as a win, and what is the major turning point of your career?
All of it is a win for me, man. I guess I would say my major turning point. My turning points, really, that's kind of a hard question. My turning points was just me getting away from Louisiana and actually moving. Like, that took a lot.
What part of Louisiana?
You know what I'm saying? I'm from Lake Charles, Louisiana, Southwest Louisiana. And I moved to Houston first, and I spent like 5 years out there. So it took me a while out there, and I just knew that I was still too close to home. It was only a 2-hour drive, and I found myself in between either going back home or being in Dallas all the time. So when it's time for something new, I ended up coming to Dallas. And so each move was a turning point in my life. And then a turning point into my career once I got deep into the barbering, I would say is whenever, after 1 year, I had won that social media influencer award at Texas International, and it kind of just lit a fire into me of I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a major turning point to just keep going, and it made me believe in myself in a whole nother way. You know what I'm saying? So that was another turning point, and then the fact of gaining the shop the way that I gained it was a turning point in another spot in my life where I was just like, oh yeah, this is exactly what's for me. This is what God wants me doing, and wants me contributing out to the world, because I wasn't necessarily, every barber dream is to pretty much have a barbershop, but I wasn't looking for a barbershop at the time. I had then pretty much got fed up with the industry a little bit, or fed up with the whole shop dynamics and different things like that, and I got in the suite by myself. But one of the barbers came to me from my hometown, and he asked to come in with me. And I'm like, bro, hey, I'm in a suite. Yeah. I don't have a shop, but, I can't tell you no, so if you want to make it work, we can make it work. And the fact that came, he started literally the next day. I had left work that day, went to the store and got another chair, got another station. He started the next day, and then it was like a couple months later, it was literally like, oh, hey, do you want to expand your suite? And then it was already more people hitting me up to work, and then it was like, hey, well, do you want to expand your suite? We can move you out of here and move you to the front of the storefront, and then from there it became, switch locations with the same owner and become, this 2,000 square feet here. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that was just major turning points and making me know that I'm where I'm supposed to be and doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
I mean, God is not gonna lead you the wrong way. Like, He'll put you in situations, give you a couple challenges just to see you come out of those situations. Like, He won't put you in nothing, that you not gonna grow from.
Oh yeah,
for facts. Like,
most definitely, He definitely put me in position way before I thought I was even ready for it, and it's been amazing since then, man. I can't lie.
Yeah, but not only when you started from just going from a suite to opening up a shop, like, how did you overcome it, and like, what did you learn in the experience of, I'm about to get ready to open up, a 2,000 square foot building, even though all I had was probably 500 something square foot. Like, what is something that you overcome And what is something that you learned from just everything from where you began to where you are now?
I would say with that transition, man, I would say my biggest lesson or the biggest challenge in learning something from was the fact of just believing in myself and knowing that God didn't give me this vision for no reason. Because moving from 500 square feet to 2,000 square feet, you know what I'm saying, 12 chairs, it wasn't easy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rent goes up, triple, quadruple, you know what I'm saying? All bills not included no more. It's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And then you staff. I started off, I had barbers coming in the door, but all those barbers was already booked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So getting into a bigger space and then more into a more prime location where I'm seen right off side of the main interstate in Dallas, it's like a lot of things could have just been like, you know what, I don't think this is gonna work, or you know what, everything is costing too much, or just a whole bunch of challenges. But my main thing was I knew that I wasn't gonna let it go. Like I could have just let it all go and just go be in a suite again by myself and really say, you know, I'm done with it. I'll go chill and cut by myself and deal with me and my own clients. But I knew that God didn't place it on my life. I didn't place that vision on me and then provide me with the space so easily the way he did if it wasn't going to work out, no matter how much time it you know, takes to work out. So in January I made 4 years here, and it's definitely to the point of working out. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big up. Like 4 years, like I know quite a few barbershops probably won't even make it like their third year.
Yeah.
So for you to be able to go 4 years, that's totally amazing.
Yes, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
But you done came up with a couple ways, not only to, you know, to fill in the chairs, but cut the overcost. Like you have your product line.
Yes, sir.
And
Magic drip.
And magic drip, and then not only that, you have your barber battles.
Yes, sir.
I seen you just did round 3. That was amazing.
Yep.
You had to tell us just a little bit. Let's start off with the drip first. We're gonna start off with drip, then we're gonna work our way to the show.
Okay. With the magic drip, man, I really just wanted, for one, my whole thing was clients come in, and I'm big. I'm like extremely huge and big on the fact of, although we're barbers, when we go to school, we still learn about stylish things. You know what I'm saying, about cosmetology things, and my whole thing has been, or I'm big on the fact of, when I get done cutting with the hair, or when you get done cutting with the hair, style it.
Right.
It don't matter if they got waves, put some pomade on the hair, brush it in, put some shine, rub it in. If they got a beard, put some beard oil, put some beard balm. If it, you know, if they hair long, or you know, got the little mini fro sponge, do use products.
Yeah.
And style the hair. You know what I'm saying? Don't just cut it and put the aftershave and let them roll. But then doing that, because of the fact of working under Curtis Smith and getting more into the products and
you work with Extonics.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Learning more about his product line and learning more about using all the products and product knowledge and stuff like that, that fed me to what I was already, you know, thinking, what I was already doing. And then the whole retail of it, it's like, if you're gonna use it in their hair, the number one question that they always gonna ask is, where can I get this from?
Right.
So do you wanna always send your client to any beauty supply? You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell them where to go, what aisle to get. When they get there, they gonna call you, da-da-da. So you can retail some products, you can, you know, buy in bulk, and you can retail them in your stores. But at the same time, I've always had the mind frame, I've never sat and waited on anybody to give me an opportunity.
Right.
I've always been at least willing to invest and create my own opportunities for myself and build my own brand. So that's how I came about with Magic Drip. I want some products that I know that I'm going to be able to have, I'm going to be able to have in stock. I don't have to send my clients out nowhere to go get it. They can get it right here in the shop. It's 100% natural. I ain't got to worry about nobody breaking out or doing no things like that. And then at the same time, I can do the same thing that the bigger companies are doing as far as selling them in bulk to other barbers so that they can sell them in their suites or in their barbershops and things like that. So there'll be another revenue. I don't just have to try to put it in supply stores. I can just get it into other barbers' hands.
Hey man, she doing wholesale on these products, y'all. So
yes, sir.
If you need some products for your salon, your barbershop, or your suite, you know, hit up drip and get some of this,
Get some of this
drip.
magic, man.
Man. What you got here? You have some.
Right here we got the leave-in conditioner.
Okay.
We have the beard oil. We have the glow moisturizer, the growth oil, and the butterscotch conditioner. I also have a therapeutic shampoo. Also have a pomade and what else is it? Pomade.
You ain't getting into the enhancement?
Yeah. That's next.
Okay.
I've been working. The enhancement thing is very
tricky.
It's very tricky.
Yeah.
I that's the least to say. The enhancements is very, very tricky, but most definitely that's the thing that I've been working on for a couple of years now.
Oh yeah, I can see it right now.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about this bring what you got. I just know you had I was there for round 2. I missed round 1, but I was there for round 3.
Yes, sir.
So I know you do. Not only you do barbers. This is not just a regular barber battle. This is a barber, loctician, cosmetologist. You cover pretty much the top 3. You might tell us some more about that.
Well, back in the day, man, just a few years ago, before COVID, my wife is a stylist for over 20 years.
Okay.
And she always had her own show. She's a producer, a writer, director. She was already having her own show. And then after COVID kind of slowed everything up as far as the hair shows for her. And then, so basically we just put our heads together to do Bring What You Got and turn it into the Dallas Barber and Beauty Festival. But yeah, we have barber battles, we have showcases, we have the cut party. We just shout out to Lock Game 100 Kiera. We just brought Kiera on our team, and she handles the natural hair department.
She comes.
Yeah. I'm building a team. We building a team with it for sure. So she handles all the natural hair categories and come up with the ideas for that as far as different dread competitions, different braid competitions. I handle all the barber department, and then my wife handles everything to do with the stylists and them doing their presentation and them battling it out. So yeah, round 3, we on round 3, and for those wondering what are these different rounds, we wanted to do something different, man. So what ours is like a series. And each show, we're going to have a certain amount of rounds. And then at the end of the rounds, all of the first place winners, all of the champions are going to come back and only battle first place winners. So on that show, nobody from the public will be able to enter. It'll only be first place winners battling it out for double the prizes. And then we just going to keep going like that. We have one battle of champions, and then we're going to start the series all over and just keep it going.
So, I mean, how many series you plan on doing?
We're going
3. So you got 2 more. You gonna do round?
No,
5?
we got to at least get to round 6, round 7 to have enough people. We can't have 3 people competing against each other. We got to at least get to 6.
Okay.
To have at least 6. Yeah, at least have 6 first place winners going against each other. But yeah, man, Bring What You Got is definitely it's starting to seem, not to toot my own horn, but it's definitely starting to seem like it's the most popular or most talked about show around the DFW, man. We try to do everything fair, everything right. Our blueprint, our layout, from top to bottom, everything about it is completely different. It's 2 shows in one day, and our goal is eventually is make it as big as we can as far as convention style shows and bringing it up to just being more than just one day. So we definitely not done. It's definitely going to grow and continue to get bigger. Each round has gotten bigger. Shout out to everybody that come out and support us, everybody that compete, everybody that's just in the building, showcasing, judging, whatever it is. All the support, man, we greatly appreciate it. But we not done, man.
Hey man, I already know you're not done. To be honest, I can from all the competitions I've been in or been to, I kind of see, quite a few of them kind of died out because of COVID or other situations. I know really one of the top barber competitions is BarberCon.
Oh yeah.
So for you to be, being able to keep that in Dallas, that is key. But I know you plan on taking this to other cities, other states.
we some things might be in the works, man. Like I say, you just never know. You know what I'm saying? That once you really put your foot on the ground and start putting the work in, man, and believe in yourself and believe in the vision, you just never know what comes out of it.
Right.
So it's been some things in the air, and we'll just see exactly what happens and where we go from it. But DFW, we definitely showing out for DFW. but we definitely willing to expand. You know what I'm saying? And we just gonna see where it go from there. But yeah, I'm excited. It's a big deal for us. So and then to be doing it alongside of my wife is even more special, man.
Shoot, Brian, what you got? You know, it might be coming in your state, your city soon. So
Yes, sir.
y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all follow it. Go ahead and drop your
Yeah. The
and
Instagram
stuff.
for the show is at Bring What You Got All Together. Bring WHACHA got Bring What You Got. Don't know, my Instagram is Trill TRILL _ Lady Barber 91 LADI Barber 91 Trill _ Lady Barber 91. And then the shop D _ Barber Cave _ That's all my information, my man.
Hey, we gonna drop it probably in the beginning of the video, at the end of the video.
Oh yeah.
But I just got 2 more questions. If
Oh,
I
yeah.
got some more of your time.
Talk to me, man. We got time, my man.
Okay. What advice do you have for other professionals in your industry? Like, what are some of the keys to longevity and sustained success? Like, what is something that can take barbers a long way if they just do just a couple things?
Oh, it's really just being willing to put in the work, being willing to invest in yourself, and not wait on no opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing in the way of you creating that opportunity for yourself, and opportunities will come so much easier once people see, you know, that you've created this lane on your own, or you know, created this opportunity on your own. It's easier for someone to pick up or to speak to someone, or, you know what I'm saying, build a connection with someone when they see you already at least investing and trying to do the things that they do, versus, you know what I'm saying, just watching them do it and wanting to do what they do when you can start taking the steps on your own to do it. So that definitely will be my advice for any barber coming up. And like I always say, man, you got to, I don't push religion on nobody, so doesn't matter what type of Jesus or God you believe in, but I'm a heavy believer that you got to believe in somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe in some type of higher power to get you to higher places. And just treat people right. You know what I'm saying? You got to treat people right. You got to keep a clean name, clean reputation out here, man. But definitely gotta be able to invest and put yourself out there, man.
And one way you can put yourself out there is, you know,
Go ahead
and sign up for Bring What You Got.
Yes, sir.
Make sure, you know, you're not just me personally, I don't like being comfortable. I like being as uncomfortable as possible. So if that means me putting myself in a room where other barbers are doing better than I am, that's the type of room I want to be in, because that's the only way I'm gonna get better.
Yes.
You know, once we are like plants. You know, once you put us in a pot, that beginning pot, of course our roots gonna outgrow that pot. You have to put yourself in a bigger pot. And then once you put yourself in that pot, you have to continue to go bigger and bigger.
Yes.
And when you realize, you know, okay, I got a big pot, but shoot, I done grown damn near 7-8 feet.
Right.
So you definitely gotta put yourself in a place, you know, to be able to grow. Like, you can't just, you know, just stay still. You gotta, you know, continue to chase your dreams.
You can't get complacent at all, man. You got to keep going, man. That's one of the biggest challenges that I don't think myself, not only myself, but a lot of barbers, a lot of people, period, they challenge with. You just can't get complacent. You have to find something deep down inside of you, man, to make you just keep going and get out there and at least try. Like, being complacent is the worst situation, worst place to be, is to just be stuck. You know what I'm saying? You always got room to grow. Don't ever feel like, you know, you learned enough or you know enough. There's always more for you to know.
Yeah.
There's always more that you can be doing. You know what I'm saying? That regardless of everything that I got going on, you know, it all started, I said since the beginning of this, I knew that the barber cave or the barber shop, the barber chair was only going to be my foundation. And no matter where God takes me in this industry, man, or in entrepreneurship, period, I'm never going to leave that foundation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those barbers that's looking. I don't want to, you know, cut hair 7 days a week or 6 days a week for the rest of my life. But I'm never going to stop cutting. I don't see myself stop cutting. That's not my goal. My goal is to continue to go beyond the chair, but I'm never going to neglect, or I'm never going to abandon, I'm never going to leave, you know what I'm saying, the foundation, because that barber chair is what has created, you know, all of this for me.
Hey, that barber chair created a lot of opportunities.
Yes, sir.
As long as you capitalize on those opportunities, shoot, you know, your barber chair gonna keep bringing them in.
Yep.
What is some advice would you give someone that is just starting out, and what do you wish you knew when you were, you know, just getting started? When you was bootlegging, when you was in barber school, when you was in between trying to figure out if you wanted to open up a suite or open up a 2,000 square foot shop. Like, what is some advice would you give someone that is just starting out?
Really, man, my advice for the barbers, like I said, it would definitely be to just believe in yourself and keep the vision and trust God and just go with your moves and invest in yourself. My main thing outside of that would be to try to get a mentor. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, my advice would be for the shop owners. My advice would be for the mentors or the people that's already at those levels. You know what I'm saying? You can't have big eyes and little U's in the room. It's nothing like being in the shop and feeling like you're getting taken advantage of. It's nothing like being, just in an environment where you feel like the people around you don't even want you to grow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think more people like me, shop owners, or people that barbers come to for advice or to sit down, is for us to, you know what I'm saying, really pour into and really give back and be willing. You know what I'm saying? We need more people like that. You know what I'm saying? We always give advice to the barbers, but what about the people? You know, we need more people that's able to give advice. Right. But you got to be willing to give the advice at the same time. I think you get what I'm saying, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's like
you got to grow to be able to give advice.
Yeah. So that's my main thing. But you just gotta believe in yourself and invest in yourself and go get yourself out here, network, man. If you don't know exactly what it is that you want to do, if you get yourself out there and just start going to these shows, going to these events,
get some inspiration.
Get some inspiration. Yeah. Even if you work at a shop, I see it's nothing wrong to go to other shops and just see what's going on in there. Just find you inspiration, find you some motivation, see what's out there, see what's going on, and man, that's how you gonna get to it. I remember whenever I was in school and whenever I had just got out of school, I used to go around to all the barbershops or all the barbers, even if they was in suites, I would go get my hair cut. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want just seem one way, so I wouldn't just go sit in there. Yeah. But I book an appointment, I go in there, you know what I'm saying, to get me a haircut.
I'll be walking around, I'll be like, oh shoot, it's a shot right. Let me go step up in here, or they closed. I'm still gonna peep through the window, maybe take a couple pictures, maybe see if I grab something out of there. But definitely, get some inspiration. You gotta have something that inspires you in order to keep going, in order to keep growing. So yeah, you definitely
you got to find some inspiration and some motivation, man. And it's a lot out here in the DFW. If it's a lot in the DFW, I know it's other places too. I done been to a lot of different states, man, and I know that's one thing that I like to do too. Whenever I travel, is to pop up at different barbershops and go in still to this day and introduce myself. And it'd be a little better whenever I know people or know somebody that work in there. I know the owner or whatever, but it's definitely good to go see what's going on. And I promise you're going to find some type of motivation, some type of inspiration inside of a barbershop or inside some event, rather it's a battle, a showcase, a class, just a speaking engagement, whatever. It's some inspiration and motivation out there. You just got to get out there and willing to invest and willing to spend the time to go and get it.
Because what I noticed, like, in the barber industry, like, we have different type of niches that we can pick off of. Like, either your niche is, I want to be kind of, have something more secluded, have something more private. Of course, you had the sweet life, but then you also have a chance to be able to go to like a hotel or something and have like a 2-chair shop with that too. Or if you a big dreamer, of course, not only you can own a 20-chair shop, But shoot, you can be able to own suites. You can be able to own just an open floor barbershop, or you can be able to own a whole headquarters where you, not only you cutting hair, but you showcasing products, you showcasing clippers, something that you probably created. It's always a niche for something. I know barbers that they probably won't even, you know, they don't even spend most of their time at the barbershop. They spend most of their time chasing these shows. Oh yeah. And I know some of them having at least 20 plus trophies just doing that, and they making a living off of that.
Oh yeah. So. It's definitely a I guess you would say a revenue or income. Hey man, just getting out there and battling. It's a lane for everything you can think of within the barbering community, man, within the industry. It don't matter if you, I love to speak on it all the time. It don't matter if you're doing content. It don't matter if you want to do motivational speaking. It don't matter if you want to be an educator. It don't matter if you want to color and do designs that people have on stage. It don't matter if you want to be the person that goes around and do interviews. It don't matter if you want to be the person that just, it's just like it don't matter. It's so many different avenues and so many different lanes that you can create or be a part of in this community, and that's why I love it so much. You don't have to just be behind the chair. That is just the foundation. Like I said earlier, man, it's just the foundation, but it's so much more that you can do.
So much more. Like, you got to think about back on, what was it, 1800s to 1700s, but way before barbers are, you know, what they are today. They were surgeons. Oh yeah. They was dentists. They was, you know, pulling blood. That's why we have the barber pole that we have today with the red, blue, and white. You know, the legacy of being a barber, you know, has changed. So far. Yeah, and it changed over time.
It continues to evolve. That's for sure.
But speaking of legacy, when you look back on your journey, what do you want your legacy to be? Like, what impacts you to do what you want to leave behind? What impact do you want to leave behind? My bad.
My name, man, Trill. True to self, real with all. I came in this game just giving it my all. I've always supported everybody I've came encounter with. I've always showed love. I've always gave whatever type of game it was to have. I've never withheld information. And I just went for it. If there's any type of underdog listening or, you know, hear about this, it's not over. It's not done. You are enough. You can be somebody. You will be somebody. Underdogs do have a place in this industry. They do have a place in this world, no matter what career you in. And my legacy is just remaining Trill, man, and remaining Trill with everybody that I come encounter with. And one thing that I love about it is no matter what nobody else, you know, I have a good reputation. I'm not gonna take that away. But no matter what anyone else would think or would say, I know in my life I've already won. You know what I'm saying? My aunts, my mom, my dad, they didn't all see me in a life or in a light that they never imagined, that I never imagined. My nieces, my nephews, they think I'm top of the world, rich and famous, and you know what I'm saying? And that's what warms my heart. That's what fills my heart. That's what makes me feel complete. That's what makes me feel like I've already won. So that's my legacy, man. It's just being that one in my family to let everybody else know that it can be done, that something can be done.
Well, barbers, stylists, cosmetologists, braiders, locticians.
Yep.
Y'all heard it from the best, Trill Ladi-Barber. Not only, you know, what it takes to build your legacy, but on how to keep your legacy. What type of legacy do you want to have? And that is what, you know, the Beyond the Chair podcast is.
Yes, sir.
It's not only, you know, just highlighting, you know, the barbers or the cosmetologists, you know, that's doing an amazing job in the industry, but seeing like what groundwork, what foundation they had to build in order to get this far. But yeah, that's it.
Yep. Hey man, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing, Beyond the Chair. And I'm loving it, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Like I say, Now you at all the events, you at all the shows, you in the streets, you hitting shops and everything, doing what you're doing. This my man right here, Z-Blendz, is a prime example of you can create your own lane. It's plenty of other lanes to join and get into in this industry, man. So I'm proud of you. Congratulations for doing what you're doing, and continue doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you. Hey, you continue to do what you're doing. Keep selling this magic drip. Keep selling out shows. To be honest, we need another barber cave somewhere.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, we need another one.
It's coming.
But hey, this is the end of the Beyond the Chair podcast. If you want to check out more of Trill Ladi-Barber, we're going to drop on Instagram. Probably somewhere over here or dropping in the credits.
Yes, sir. Trill_Ladi-Barber 91. Hey, that's it. We gonna drop it down there for y'all, though.
We're going to drop it somewhere.
We're going to drop it down there.
It got to be in the video. But hey, this is your boy Z-Blendz, and we are signing out. Thank y'all for watching.
Sign, seal, and deliver, my man. Appreciate you.
No problem.